Hi everybody, my name is Shiraz Odwani and I'm the CEO of Trendy Energy Solutions. We're based out of Dallas, Texas. Our company provides solar and other energy efficiency solutions to all our commercial and residential clients. For commercial right now, we can do nationwide. For residential, we can do up to about 20, 25 states. So just wanted to make sure that I make this training video for you to understand how this will all transpire and work for you guys, okay? So I'm going to go over some items with you on the whiteboard, and then I'm also going to explain to you as far as what is the criteria and everything is. So as you can see that right now what I have on the board is for commercial clients only, okay? Um, The offering right now that we have for the microgrid is we offer get free government money for energy upgrades. What does that mean? That means that your client, you can go and tell them, hey, client, we have energy upgrades money which is free from the government, free. So what kind of upgrades can you do? You can go ahead and do lighting upgrades, AC upgrades, or any other small to large upgrades for that purposes, okay? So I will go ahead and put that into the PowerPoint slide, what that amounts pertain to, okay? A second thing that we offer our client, which is the biggest one, is save over 20% off your electric and water bill. Very simple. If they're paying, let's say, $10,000, you tell them, hey, I can save you 20% off your energy bill and your water bill, and you put that back in your pocket. How does that work? Well, what we do is we provide a microgrid, and I'm going to go over that with you in just a second. Okay, what the microgrid is, the stuff, or what have you. What does it cost me? It doesn't cost you nothing. Zero. Zero lien. The lien is not on their property. The lien is going to go on our equipment. Zero liability. Well, we're not asking them to do a personal guarantee. When we do take out a loan or a lease, it's a 20-year contract, okay? Out of the 20-year contract, we try to give them a 7-year to 10-year lease, so they can go ahead and use that lease and take that lease payment as a depreciation of their taxes. And then the rest of the period is a loan, so it's a power purchase agreement. That's what it basically is, okay? What's the warranty? Lifetime warranty and lifetime maintenance. So all the equipment that we put on there during the course of the loan, which is 20 years, they have lifetime warranty and lifetime maintenance. We will maintain all your equipment, okay? You don't have to do nothing. What we just do is we put a power plant on your property, so instead of you buying the energy from the energy company, now we're providing you the energy, okay? And then let me go over some stuff with you, and then we're going to cover what else is missing, okay? So basically, we're providing them a microgrid, which is we take them off the grid. So let's discuss this for a second. Before they were getting the energy from the energy company, now we put a whole power plant on their property. What happens is that if the electricity from the grid goes out, no problem. Oh, we put solar, we put backup battery, we put prime power generator, power corrector, AC lubricity oil, energy management system, and for the water, we put water saving gadgets. So let's go each item by item. Solar panels. Well, you put solar panels either on the roof could build a parking shade or what you might call carport, and we can put the solar panels right on the top. So the solar panels are producing the energy, and the energy is being stored in the backup batteries. In the evening time, when the sun goes down, the energy is still being fed from the backup battery into the grid, the property grid. Now, when in the evening time the battery's juice goes down, this little guy here, the prime power generator, kicks on. It juices the battery back up again, and then the battery is constantly feeding into the grid. Okay. What kind of fuel do you need for power generator? We can use propane, we can use natural gas, we can use diesel. We pay for all those fuels. You don't. Power corrector. Well, you know how the power goes like this, zigzag, zigzag. When we put power corrector, that has power corrector, harmonics correction, and also has surge suppression. In other words, if you get hit with the lightning, the surge suppression is going to go ahead and take care of your surge and put it in the ground instead of ruining your equipment. And it corrects the power like this. Now, what does that entail? All your equipment, AC, lights, their life will expand drastically. So in other words, if you have a 10-year warranty on your AC, now your AC life extended to maybe 12, 14, 15, what have you. I don't know how long, but it does run very efficiently and it prolongs the life. Same thing with any other electrical used equipment. AC lubricity oil. What we do, we put AC lubricity oil into all your big ACs and stuff, and what does that do? That runs the compressor smoothly. Instead of running in a stress, it makes it very, very efficient, thus giving us the savings as well. Energy management system. This energy management system is fantastic. It manages all your energy, coming, going, what have you. It tells you the whole data, either on your phone or on your dashboard, on your AC, on your laptop or your computer. You can watch everything, how your energy is being produced, how it's being used, and all that. Then, for the water saving gadgets, how do we save water? The water comes into the meter. So out of the 100% water, about 30% or so is air. So what we do right after the meter, we put this gadget that takes out the air and just gives you the water. And then on top of it, if any of the properties have shower heads, faucets, also in the toilet we change the smart flushes, that saves you money. So overall we save you approximately 20% on your water. Okay. We also have a monthly bill guarantee. So now let's say the property's bill is $5,000. Well, we give them a guarantee of $100 or 5%, whichever is greater. What does that mean? For example, generator went out and now the grid is not producing the electricity. You'll always be connected on the outside grid. So you are getting the electricity from the outside grid, okay? And then let's say your bill ran up to $2,000. Our crew is in California, your property is in Texas, they can't come on time, so you need power. Well, you have redundant power every time, okay? When your electric bill goes to 2,000 and your bill was 5,000, you are guaranteed 5% or $100, whichever is greater. So let's say in this scenario of 5,000, you are responsible for 250, and if the bill ran up to 2,000, we will pay for it. Then, as I mentioned before, that we pay for all the fuel costs to run the generator. And then on top of it, you have insurance on all our equipment. We take out the insurance. If something was to get damaged by natural disaster or what have you, we cover that. You guys don't have to worry about nothing else, okay? So, this is basically the whole scenario of the commercial property that I mentioned. Okay, so what is the criteria? The criteria is minimum monthly electric bill for the subject property should be $1,000 per month on electricity. Water, I would say about 200 or so would be okay. So just to give you a rough idea, they must own the property. The property must be a freestanding building. We do commercial projects nationwide except for Alaska, Hawaii, and Puerto Rico. What does the client need to sign up? Electric bill for the past 12 months. Sometimes you can get the electric bill with the bar data or bar every month, it will show you like a bar on the graph, the data for the average monthly usage, and that's fine. In many cases, what happens, the client gets busy. Oh, I'll give you tomorrow. I'll give you after 1 week or this, but I said, slow down, slow down. If you are serious, we can give you a letter of authorization, which is called LOA. We will give you a sample of the LOA. You have them fill it out, get them signed, get their tax ID number. You can take that, call the electric company, ABC Electric Company, hey, I'm calling on behalf of Nationwide Roofing, and they have account with you, and I'm just trying to find the data. I just want to see if you can help me out with that. Well, do you have a letter of authorization? Yes, I do. Here it is. Can you email, fax it to us? Fine. You can get the data from them like that as well. But try to press the customer if they can get you those items, okay? People say, okay, and then also they have to fill out a credit application fully filled out. What do I mean by fully filled out? A lot of time, the funding company might ask you for 3 years tax return, 3 to 6 months bank statements, or what have you. That is their requirement. Whatever the requirement is to fulfill, you're going to have to take care of that, okay? What's the project timeline? Okay, when do I get this all installed on my property? Okay, good question. After we get the funding, it takes approximately 6 months. Why 6 months? Because of the supply chain issue we have today in our country. We'd just rather go ahead and under promise, over deliver. If we can do it in 4 months, perfect. 5, 6, the sooner we do, the better it is for us as well. So our utmost, work that we do, we want to make sure that it is done in a properly manner. Okay. What kind of contract do we have? It is a 20-year or 240-month contract. Okay. So when the client says, "Oh, what happens if my electric bill goes down?" Well, excuse me. Let's say you're paying $5,000 a month and 10 cents a kilowatt hour. That includes energy, delivery, taxes. We'll take the whole net. Okay? There is no way that the electric has gone down in the past 20 years. You can go check it, okay? Every year, the electric and everything else goes up according to the inflation. So, if they say, well, what happens in the case of it goes down? What do I get out of it? Well, we will adjust it based upon how much it goes down by percentage wise and stuff. But just FYI, keep that in mind, okay? So basically, as I mentioned, it is a PPA, power purchase agreement. So in other words, the client signs it, we get the copy, we get the funding, we start the work, all right? So I'm gonna, in the next, I'm gonna show you how all these numbers work, how much money they save and all that, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you an example how everything works, give an example, okay? So let's say if somebody has an electric bill for $5,000 per month electric bill, $1,000 on the water bill. So let's take a look at the approximate savings, see what they come up with without any inflation added to it. Because when you guys give us the electric bill, we're gonna make the savings table that includes the inflation rates of 3% per year. So today the electric is 10 cents. It doesn't mean after 20 years it's gonna be 10 cents. So I have just used this board for an example showing you 10 cents across for 20 years, okay? Just for the purposes of example. So let's take a look at to see what I'm trying to explain here, okay? $5,000 per month times 20% savings, so they're paying $4,000. On the water, $1,000 a month with 20% saving is $200. So total they're paying $4,200. So now before they were paying $6,000, now they're paying $4,800, thus giving them a savings of $1,800. If you multiply 1,800 for 240 months, you get approximately 532,000. Now, as I explained before, it's a 20-year contract. Out of the 20 year, we try to give the client a lease payment of 7 years, sometimes 10 years, depending on their credit. It could also be less, 5 years, again, depending on their credit. Whose credit? Business credit, okay? Sometimes the funding company might also use personal credit, but it doesn't go on to your credit score or on your credit bureau. It's just a soft pull, okay? Just to make sure that the client is credit worthy. So now let's take a look at that here as what I was explaining to you. 432,000. If we do an 84-month lease, that's a depreciation, you can deduct 352,800. The total savings we are giving you just with these two items comes up to be about 784,800. Okay. Now, before, remember, this 5,000 or 6,000 electric and water bill, if they don't do anything after 20 years, can become somewhere around 10,000 or so, and I can show you that on the table. So once you can explain this to your client and see if they like what they, you show numbers count. Mainly the numbers count, okay? If you show them the numbers, they will be happy, okay? So we're gonna talk about now some of the other things that they can do as well. Here I'm gonna show you an example of a hotel. If you go to a hotel or a convenience store or a restaurant, giving you some example, okay? When you go green, you're creating sustainability. So you're creating sustainability for the environment, which is a good thing that the consumer like these days, right? So, I'm going to show you a sustainability charge that you can put on, which is totally legal, nothing illegal, just like they charge you a resort fee in Nevada or Las Vegas, New York, and some of the other places, to name a few. So here is the example of how you can tell your hotel client or restaurant or convenience store gas stations how would you like for me to turn your expense item into a revenue item? They're gonna say, what? Yes, I'm gonna show you your expense item. You take that and put that into a revenue item. So let's watch this. Let's say a 100-room hotel at a 70% occupancy rate charges the client approximately $3 per room times 70% occupancy equals to $200 per day. And if you multiply that into 365 days, you are collecting 76,650. So you know how you have your folio, $100 room charge, $20 taxes and fees, and the third line you can put in sustainability charge of $3. Okay, it's perfectly fine. Okay. Now, if you're collecting approximately $6,300 a month, approximately, because if you take 210 a day, multiply into 30 days, that's 6,300. So let's say 100 people gripe about it. Oh, I don't want this, that, take it out. So what? So you got 6,000. Perfect, no problem. Let's watch how this can turn from expense into revenue. Electric bill 3,500, water bill 1,500, total bill 5,000, multiplied by 12 months, 60,000. You collected 76,650. Now you are putting in, after paying your, your bill and everything, 76,650 minus your 60,000 that you were paying before. This is your revenue right here, without doing anything. So the question is this: you also tell the client, we gave you the equipment. You're paying us 4,200 before, okay? Or in this scenario, 4,000. Are you paying 4,000 for your equipment, or are you paying for your energy? What are you paying for? Because after 20 years, the equipment belongs to you. So if you're telling me, hey, Shiraz, I was paying 5,000, now I'm paying you 4,000 for electricity. No, you're not, man. Because before you were paying for the electricity yourself and you did not own anything. We gave you the equipment, after 20 years, it's yours. So it belongs to you, free and clear. So now you're gonna say, okay, what happens after 20 years? How do I maintain it? Okay, look, you can maintain it through getting maintenance contract from us, or you can go ahead and find Joe, an electrician, and he will sign up a maintenance contract for you. Very simple. So you see, we just turned your revenue, your expenses, into a revenue over here, okay? And plus, here's another thing. You can bundle up your house bill, your client's house bill, with the commercial property, and his house bill, electric bill will go away as well. We can put solar on his house as well. So let's say he was paying 300 a month, multiplied by 12 months, that's $3,600 a month, multiply, a year, 3,600, multiply into 20 years, that's equals to about, 72,000. Right in your pocket, no electric bill at the home. Okay, so this is the benefit of going with us on this energy right here. Okay, I'm gonna leave you to go ahead, and if you guys want to write this down, fine. But let's talk about, in the previous commercial board that I was showing you, you had approximately $785,000 in commercial bill. Now, I bundled the electric, your house electric bill with the commercial property, which was, you were talking about $300 a month, multiplied by 240 months, equals to 72,000. So look at the saving now you have, 857,000 in the 20-year span. But wait a second, we're not done yet. There is more. Okay, $4,200 you're paying. So as I explained to you, you're paying half for electric or half for equipment. Perfect. So let's go ahead and look at what exactly are you paying for your energy cost. It's $2,100. So instead of you paying $4,200, you're paying $2,100 for electric, and $2,100 goes back in your pocket, right, for your energy, because you're paying this for the equipment. So add 2,100 multiply into 240 months, is equal to $540,000. Now you had $857,000 savings. Add 2,100 multiplied by 240 is 504,000. In the 20 years, your total saving is 1,361,000. What does that do to your property? It increases the value, right? What else does it do if you go to sell it? More attractive. Now you're using green energy with a lot of savings and stuff or what have you. What do you gotta lose? We're giving you warranty, guarantee, maintenance, all of that. What else do you need? So if you think that my logic is incorrect, hey man, come and talk to me. I'll be happy to go and answer any questions that you have. I appreciate you watching me, and I'm gonna go ahead and make another video for residential. Thank you.